everyone. We're here at H.L. Johnson, and I want to introduce you to Principal Amado. Hi, Principal Amado.
Hello, everyone. It's Friday.
And here is Assistant Principal Agadello popping in too to say hi.
Hi, everyone.
So we're here. We're doing this last minute, really quick. Say hello, answer a few questions for all those people that are like stuck in a situation where they're trying to figure out, where am I going to send my kid next year? Controlled open enrollment is ending on Monday. So we wanted to give opportunity for everyone to talk to our principal. Tell us about controlled open enrollment.
Okay, so controlled open enrollment, what that is the district pretty much allows students to attend a school outside of their regular zone school. So in order to do that, your attendance zone is what they call it. So in order to do that, you need to apply. I'm sorry, my walkie's on. In order to do that, you need to apply, but there's only certain schools that are on the list. Are you okay if I share the school list really quickly? I'm just going to share that really quickly, just so you can see the list. Let's see. Here we go. Share screen. It's coming up. Okay. And I will make this bigger. So I'm going to go to the list of schools available for FY22. H.L. Johnson is on that list, but there is a number of lists, and Julie's going to give you the website, the number of schools, but Julie's going to give you the website. This is a little hard to see, but you can see the different elementary schools that are on open controlled enrollment. The thing is, for open controlled enrollment, you need to apply now. The deadline is May 3rd. So if for some reason, you are at maybe a charter school or another school that you want to be a part of H.L. Johnson because of the STEAM program or our Cambridge program, you need to apply by May 3rd. And you go to the choice website, which again, Julie will give you all the information for that. You have to apply. Once you apply, you pick H.L. Johnson, if that is the school that you would like to, especially if you're coming from a charter school that is closing in August, which in our area, we have a few, unfortunately, that are closing in August, well, that are not reopening for next year. And so you go in, you apply, you choose H.L. Johnson, and then, or another school that is on the list, but again, look at the list. And basically, the one thing that you really need to know about this is that you have to provide transportation for your child. So there will not be bus transportation for your child. You will have to provide transportation for controlled open enrollment. And it's just the deadline's coming up, and there were lots of questions online about that, especially with those new charter schools announcing that they will not be reopening next year.
The other thing a lot of people don't know that I wanted to mention and talk about is Cambridge and STEAM. Those are our choice programs, but everybody does it, right?
Yes. So at H.L. Johnson, if you are not zoned for H.L. Johnson, we recommend doing the choice program or applying for the choice program to get in STEAM or Cambridge. But we believe in these programs so much that we offer it school wide. So if you're already zoned for our school, you do not need to do the choice application. Some parents choose to, but you do not need to because we offer that for all students. So we really put an emphasis on science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics throughout our entire day. But this year, we also have a fine arts that's just dedicated to STEAM. Normally, we also have clubs that are dedicated to our STEAM program that is after school. This year was a little bit different, but next year, we're hoping we get the go-ahead for clubs, and that will also be incorporated for your child to have those extra opportunities for the STEAM and Cambridge program. And I just want to go into that a little bit more. So our Cambridge program, it's world-renowned, right? It is, originally from England and Cambridge, but just to tell you about it, it really focuses on critical thinking and the development of your problem-solving skills. So we're teaching all of our students that. We feel that is very, very important. There's also a number of attributes with that, and basically we want to ensure that your child is, like I said, a critical thinker, but they're also confident, and we really try to build their confidence skills and in their everyday educational life. Okay, so it's okay to challenge and question things as a scientist or a researcher. And then that's again where STEAM comes in. So they're getting that Cambridge piece. They're also going to get the STEAM piece. And with the STEAM piece, we have an additional, which you'll find out if you decide to join PTO, which I hope you do. We also have a green approach. So what is that doing? So with science, technology, we are planning our different gardens, what plants should be in certain places and why. We are a green school of excellence. And also we're learning about the environment to enhance our ecological integrity. And that's really important to us here at H.L. Johnson. So those are some of the things that we do. We're also a gifted school. And then we really are all about your student, your child, our student, growing, being well-rounded, being a critical thinker, and really having those problem-solving skills, but also furthering the environment and being able to really enjoy sustainability and know what it is and know how to do that in the future when they become adults.
Okay, I realized I didn't introduce myself. I'm Julie Highsmith. I'm the PTO president. I'm also the chairwoman for the Village of Royal Palm Beach Education Advisory Board. So I'm familiar with the schools in our community and the principals and all of that. I want to bring in one more parent just to give another perspective. She was new to our school this school year, but she came from another school. So she's, not a new parent to our school system. She's first time at H.L. Johnson this year in a pandemic. So I wanted to bring her in and give her perspective too. 1 second. Here she is. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Thank you for being here. Tell us what you think about H.L. Johnson.
I love it. We've had a great experience, this year. It's definitely been different, of course, but my daughter loves it, and everything has been so positive. Everyone is so encouraging, and it just seems to be happy to be there, even though, everything is a little bit more challenging. Her teacher's amazing. Just everyone that we've met so far at HL has been, just kind of over the top nice. And, just the vibe is very sort of happy and, wanting everything to be just this sort of positive experience for the kids. Maybe even if they're having a bad day, you can see the way that the teachers kind of approach helping them work through whatever the problem is. Everyone seems to be involved. It's like one big family.
You got that feeling even in a pandemic, doing half the year virtual and all that?
One day for Green Day on campus, just one day. It's the only time I've ever been on the campus, which has been different for me. And I definitely got the vibe. It was just like a nice, everything was like it was a nice environment to be in, and you can tell that all the teachers seem to be, encouraging and enthusiastic with the kids, even though they're carrying around a laptop for, trying to include the virtual kids. And, it's amazing, how the teachers are just sort of stepping up and doing such a great job with the kids and everything. So yeah, it's been a really positive experience. My daughter is there through controlled open enrollment as well. So we did that last year, and it was an easy process, quick form to fill out. And then you kind of, wait and find out if you were accepted, but that's how we are at HL as well.
Principal Amado, you want to say anything to her?
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you for coming and volunteering. We haven't had many opportunities, but I do appreciate that and hearing your perspective. I did not mention any of the family atmosphere that I would love, but it is really important to me, and it just keeping that here at H.L. Johnson. And like you said, in a pandemic, it's hard to do that because normally parents are on this campus all the time. And this year hasn't been that way, but I'm glad you're still feeling that. And yes, our teachers. So I just want to talk about the teachers for a moment. I'm blessed to be a Jaguar, and our teachers really do a good job. And just like you said, we recently had an FSA parade, and it was for our students, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, doing their first FSA test this year. The one that counts, right? And so our teachers for the parade are our primary students lined up and made posters, of course, CDC guidelines. They were separated, but they had posters, everyone had their masks on, and we did a little parade around campus. And our teachers, even the students that were distance learners, carried their computers their Chromebooks around so our distance learners felt a part of everything. And day to day, going inside and outside of classrooms, you'll see Chromebooks with our teachers because they really want our students to feel involved, even if they cannot be on our campus physically. So thank you for mentioning that, because that's a hard job to do. Yes. And our teachers are definitely going above and beyond for our distant learner students. So
yeah, it was really sweet how they were all trying to make the distant learners feel included in the little activities that the the in-person kids were being able to do for the Green Day. All the kids got to plant flowers and kind of get outside, and that was really nice.
It was really fun.
It was so fun. Like, all the kids loved it. You could tell. And
the teachers too. The teachers really love it.
And all the kids walking by and, going to lunch and, checking things out. It was just nice that there was, things happening again, if you will. Especially, kids love to get their hands dirty. So everyone's like, oh, I want to get dirty. It was fun. Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here and giving your perspective on it. And I really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon.
Yes, thank you.
Hey.
Okay, so then I just wanted to, you mentioned, you started talking about Cambridge and STEAM, that everybody has it. The thing that when we decided to bring Cambridge, and it was our SAC voted to bring Cambridge to our school, the big thing for me was that this is what our high schools are doing. So I feel like teaching them the way they're learning now, it gets them even more ready when they get to high school. So that's huge for Cambridge for me, and why I like to talk about it a lot.
Do you care if I jump in for a moment?
Do it.
Sorry. So the village of Royal Palm, first of all, I grew up here in Royal Palm Beach, and so this is my home. And the village of Royal Palm does a really good job about trying to have a K-12 continuum in the village. And so we have 3 elementary schools in the village, 1 middle school, 1 high school. And in the village, all 3 elementary schools do offer different programs. But for us, it's the Cambridge program, gifted program, and STEAM program that will get you through all the way through 12th grade in our village. So what does that mean? So Cambridge, for example, there are ACE courses in high schools. ACE courses are college courses. They're year-long courses in the high school. There are a few different exams. There are internal exams and external exams, but anyway, you'll learn more about that in high school. But if you pass those exams throughout the year in high school, you actually get college credits. And it also gives you a higher GPA, which makes you more marketable for college. So that's the idea in the village of Royal Palm, that we are adding to the high school, the middle school and high school experience. The same thing with STEAM, our STEAM program. And again, we're offering this to all students. It doesn't matter if you're in the choice program or not. All of our H.L. Johnson Jaguars are getting a STEAM education as well as a Cambridge education. And so our STEAM, Crestwood Middle School has STEAM, Royal Palm Beach High School has STEM. So all of that is connected. But again, it's a K-12 continuum. And the Cambridge does prepare you to think a little bit more innovative and a little bit more outside of the box, and really have those problem-solving skills, like I said, to really make your way through any academics or any rigorous, challenging class in order to help you to be successful in school. So thank you for mentioning Cambridge. And yes, our K-12 continuum in the village is a huge piece of us at H.L. Johnson.
Okay. And then, so I just want to touch on this lightly because people ask about the CDC precautions. So obviously the CDC sets them, the district sets guidelines, and we follow those guidelines. But what's that look like for next year? People want to know.
I wish I had more information. I don't. But I do know right now. So next year, I don't know if we're going to have a mask mandate. I do know, though, we are brick and mortar next year. So all students that want to attend a Palm Beach County School District school, public education, they will have to come brick and mortar. Will not be a distance learning option. So you have to be in school. Now, as far as the CDC guidelines, I am not sure yet for next year. But this year, we here at H.L. Johnson practice 6 feet from desk to desk. It has gone down, CDC guidelines, to 3 feet, but we're still trying to maintain that at 6 feet. We are also 72% back in brick and mortar. All of our students in campus are 72% currently. We're not at 100%, but 72% is a large percentage, and that's a good thing. So it's helping us maintain our social distancing even with a larger population. So here at H.L. Johnson right now, we all wear masks. We do We do have the 6 feet. You'll see if you walk on campus, which soon you'll be here, and you'll see our campus, but we have paws on the ground that are all 6 feet apart. So our students who may be waiting in line of some sort have a paw to know exactly where they should stand to keep those CDC guidelines. And it is just a way of life now at HL Johnson. And like I said, I'm not sure what next year looks like, but we are going to do our best to, of course, be safe. That's my number one thing, is safety. And if a student doesn't feel safe, they don't want to come to school. So that includes now CDC guidelines that's new with this pandemic that we have come very familiar with. But whatever the district tells me, we will do. But again, I'm going to try to follow it to the strictest way I can. Just like right now, we don't have to have desks 6 feet apart, but we're continuing that at HL Johnson currently.
Awesome. I want to say the things I see are Principal Amado in the car line. Principal Amado jumping right in when I say, look, there's parents out there. They don't know what to do. They can't come see the schools. And immediately you're there. You're here for us when we need you, when we have questions, even though you just started. So that I appreciate so much. It speaks volumes about you as a principal and a person to just in less than 24 hours notice, let's do a Facebook Live and open up to the community. So that's awesome. And it's just an example of the HL Johnson family community that we have here. I don't see any other questions showing up on our feed. So if anybody else has questions that we didn't get to or wants to know more about something we talked about, you can send a message to me. You can email me. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. We're out there. We're accessible. Reach out to me. I'm happy to answer your questions. If I don't have the answer, I for sure will find it. Here's our Facebook page, our Twitter. We have it all. So anything else you want to say before we go, Principal Amado?
No, just I say stay connected. So all of the information that Julie just gave you, please stay connected. And we're going to give information when we get it. So for next year, for those CDC guidelines, as soon as I get that information, we will be putting it out there. So definitely stay connected. And you can reach us at any time. We try to answer as quickly as possible. And we're a part of the community and a family. So we're in this together, and I'm excited about it.
Thank you so much, everyone. Let us know if you have questions.